Welcome to Yoga with My Happy Body.
Welcome to your grounded flow today, and we'll be beginning in mountain pose. So stand tall, feet on the ground underneath your hips. Close your eyes. Stand with your arms by your side, your palms facing forward. Spread your fingers wide. And take a few slow, deep breaths. Imagine roots extending 6 feet beneath you into the earth, drawing energy up, all the way up along the length of the legs, up into the arms. And as you do that, can you reach your arms up for the sky, taking a deep breath in, and then lift up onto the balls of your feet, balancing on your tippy toes. Imagine now your energy extending up 6 feet above you, and then with your next exhale, fold forward. Let your head go heavy. Pause there for a moment or two. And then gather your energy back up into Utkatasana, chair pose. The knees bend, staying hips width apart. And you send your weight back into your heels, slightly tucking the tailbone down toward the earth as the arms reach up high. If you'd like to play a little here, maybe you balance on the balls of the feet, lifting the heels up really, really high. Keep your eyes steady, your breath steady. Keep your legs exactly as they are. And then take a forward fold with the upper body. So the torso is parallel to the ground and the arms sweep back like you're flying. Then can you land your heels, your legs still bent, and reach your arms out in front of you, interlacing all 10 fingers together, Shiva Mudra, arms straight like a thunderbolt. Breathing in, reaching up sky high, and maybe taking a lovely standing back bend. Then exhale and fold forward again. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, and then stepping left foot, right foot back to plank pose. And then holding plank pose, cultivating again the energy of mountain pose, this feeling of gathering energy up into your body, this time up through the arms, through the palms of the hands. See if you can keep your eyes steady, your breathing steady. You can lower your knees if you want to with your next exhale. We'll lower the chest. And then inhale, open the heart through cobra or upward facing dog before sending the hips high for downward facing dog. Now sweeping your right leg sky high and bending at the right knee. Take 3 great big circles with the right knee, enjoying that juicy movement in your right hip. Make those circles as big as you can, like you were really trying to make the most out of it. Then with the completion of the third one, lift the right knee high, breathing in. And then we'll step the right foot to between the hands at the top of the mat. Coming up into high crescent lunge. So the right leg stays bent. Reach your arms up and take Shiva Mudra again. All 10 fingers interlace, the index fingers point up. Maybe a little bend to the left knee so you can tuck your tailbone momentarily, and then keep the tailbone tucked as you then straighten through the left leg again. Moving forward into a balance, bring your weight completely into your right leg and your left knee up into your chest as if you were marching. Then taking the knee out to the side for tree pose. You can take any arm variation there that you like. If you'd like a funky variation of tree pose, bring your foot away from your inner leg and bring your left elbow to meet with your left knee. Take a breath or two there and then return to mountain pose. Inhale, gather the arms up for the sky. Lift up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, land the heels and fold forward. Let your head go heavy. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up for the sky. A little tuck of the tailbone. The feet are apart, so the knees are apart. The playful balance of lifting onto the balls of the feet, the heels coming up high, if you wish to. And then I do this keeping the heels up, but you're welcome to place them down. As you bring your chest down to parallel with the floor, like halfway lift, and sweep your arms back like you were flying. Then land your heels, sit your hips down lower, and sweep your arms out in front of you, taking Shiva Mudra again. Then breathe in, straighten up through the legs, and take a standing back bend before folding forward, Uttanasana, head heavy. Halfway lift, inhale, and then stepping right foot, left foot, plank pose. And again, a breath or two here, feeling that sense of strength, steadiness, inner power. And then you're going to decide what suits you best, knees up or down, as you lower the chest towards the earth. Then lift the heart for upward dog or cobra, or sending the hips high for downward facing dog. And then gathering the left leg up for the sky. So sweep that left leg up, bend at the left knee, squeezing the left heel to the right buttock. And then paint 3 great big circles with your left knee. Take your time, really getting as much out of that movement as you can. With the completion of the third, we'll pick that left knee up and then place the left foot between the hands, so bringing the left knee in towards the chest and then landing the foot at the top of the mat. Lifting up to crescent lunge, chest up, arms up, Shiva Mudra. A little bend to the right knee, then tuck the tailbone. Keep the tailbone tucked as you then press the right heel back, bringing the right leg to more straight once again. From crescent lunge, coming into a balance, so bringing your weight into your left leg, your right knee comes up into your chest as if you were marching. Let your eyes become steady. Opening the right knee out to the right for tree pose. And perhaps tree pose is a favorite of yours, so feel free to stay here. Any arm variation. If you want a funky variation of tree pose, you pick your right knee up and out to the side and tip your right elbow down towards or onto your right knee. And then return to mountain pose. We'll start the same. Lift the arms, come up onto the tippy toes. Take a breath in, enjoying the full expanse of your body. And then folding forward, landing the heels. Chair pose, the knees bend, the arms sweep up, the tailbone tucks. Tippy toe chair pose, the heels lift up high, legs staying bent. And then legs staying as they are, feet staying as they are, chest coming down, arms sweeping back like you were soaring in chair pose. And landing the heels and reaching the arms forward, Shiva Mudra. See if you can sit down a little bit lower there. Then get out of there, come all the way up, reach up and lean back, lovely standing back bend before folding forward once again. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then maybe this time you like to hop back, otherwise step as before and lower the chest. Lift the heart, upward dog or cobra, exhale to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up high, bend at the right knee, maybe making those 3 great big circles again. See if you can make them bigger than last time, slower than last time, feeling the mastery of controlling the movement of your body. And then keep the right leg lifted, but slowly lower the left knee to the floor. Bring your weight into your left hand. Keep your right leg lifted and bring your right arm up for the sky. So you're in a supported side plank variation. From here, look at the top right-hand corner of your mat. Step your right foot forward and then anchor your left foot to the floor for warrior two pose. Lift your chest and spread your arms out to the side, your shoulders stacked on top of your hips, and be bold with the depth to which you sit down into your right leg, feeling the right thigh muscle firming. The eyes are steady, the breath is steady. From here, shifting into extended side angle by landing the right forearm on the right thigh, keeping the right leg bent, and sweeping the left arm over the left ear. If it feels nice to look up, then turn your gaze towards the sky. From here, we're moving to a side lunge in the left leg, skater pose, maybe hovering halfway. Or if the knees permit, sitting all the way down, your left hip landing to your left heel. Hands to prayer pose. You can flex your right foot, your right toes pointing up at the sky. And again, if you're feeling playful here, you might like to try closing your eyes. Think strong legs as you push all the way up, both legs now straight, turning the heels in, the toes out, and then bending the knees for goddess pose or horse stance, drawing the elbows down and out to the sides, perhaps taking chin mudra, index finger and thumb touching. The knees firmly pressing away from one another to open through the inner thighs and strengthen the glutes. And from here, we'll shift into warrior three on the right leg. So bringing your weight into your right leg and lifting your left leg off of the floor. And you might need to turn on your feet a little bit to make that work. There's the variation here where you sweep your arms in front of you and interlace all 10 fingers together. From warrior three, bring your left knee up into your chest as if you were marching. And then place the left foot down on the ground for mountain pose. Other side. Inhale, lift the arms and lift the heels. Exhale, land the heels and fold forward. Inhale to chair pose. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up heaven high. Then perhaps drawing the heels up and coming to balancing chair. Balancing chair, you can soar by bringing the chest down parallel to the ground and sweep the arms back. And then keep the chest low and keep the legs bent as you land the heels and sweep the arms in front, clasping the hands together, Shiva Mudra. Then lift up and lean back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold forward, chin toward the chest, forehead toward the shins. Halfway lift, inhale, and then again, up to you. You can hop, you can step to plank and lower the chest. Let's meet in upward dog or cobra. Breathing in, filling the lungs, opening the heart, and then breathing out to downward facing dog. Now gathering the left leg up, bending at the left knee, and drawing those 3 ginormous circles. See if you can stay planted through the right heel to deepen the stretch in the back of the right leg as you do this, and to keep a sense of stability and grounding through the right leg. When you've done your 3, straighten through the left leg and bring the right knee down to the floor. Bring your weight completely into your right hand and take your left arm up for the ceiling or sky into this half side plank variation. Looking to the top left-hand corner of the mat, step the left foot forward as we make our way to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana pose. Bending the left leg. And sit down low, feel the strength of your own body. Trust the strength of your own body. Extended side angle, where we'll land the left forearm on the left thigh, keeping the left leg bent, keeping the right leg straight, and sweep the right arm out over your right ear, creating a lovely feeling of length from the outer edge of the right foot all the way through to the right fingertips. Can you be mindful here of keeping the tailbone a little tucked as you turn your heart towards the sky? Bringing our weight from our left leg into our right leg, so straighten the left leg and start to bend the right. You might pause halfway where you might stay, or you might sit all the way down, bringing your right hip to your right heel, your left leg straight, your left toes pointing up at the ceiling, maybe firming the left thigh. Hands to prayer pose, or if you need balance assistance, fingertips can come to the floor. And if you want to challenge yourself a little more here, then feel free to close the eyes. Strong through the right leg as you push all the way up. Both legs straight and turn the heels in, the toes out. And then bend the knees for goddess pose. Here I have my arms outstretched, bent at the elbows, fingers to chin mudra, index finger and thumb touching. My gaze is steady but slightly higher than eye level to bring this energy of drawing energy from the ground up. And then from there, pivoting to bring my weight into my left leg for Warrior 3 pose. The right leg comes up. First of all, the arms down by your sides. If you need balance assistance, grab onto a bit of furniture or bring your hands to the floor. If you want a little more of a challenge, sweep your arms out in front of you, clasp your hands together, index fingers point forward. Then raise your right knee up into your chest as if you are marching, bringing your shoulders on top of your hips. So you're standing tall on the left leg and purposefully placing the right foot down next to the left foot for mountain pose. Take a breath or two. Sweep the arms up for the sky. Lift the heels, our final tippy toe balance. And this time we'll sit all the way down, lowering the hips to the heels in a crouch. You're welcome to bring the hands to the floor to help you get down if you need to. From here, sit your bottom down and then roll bone by bone all the way down onto your back. Our final asana is bridge pose or wheel pose. We'll start in bridge, and if you wish to progress onto wheel, you're welcome to. The feet flat on the floor, the legs bent, approximately sensing that the heels are under the knees and the insteps parallel to one another, and press firmly down through the palms of the hands with the arms down by your sides and peeling your hips up and away from the ground. There are many variations, so if you have a favorite way of doing this pose, please feel free to explore. And if you wish to move from bridge pose to wheel, then position the hands so the hands are by the shoulders, the fingers pointing down towards the feet. And with a powerful exhale, press away from the floor through the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet, lifting higher, the heart opening, and the perspective shifting as you turn yourself upside down. Maintain steady breath. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. And when you're ready, slowly lower bone by bone, piece by piece, releasing back down. I like to pause for a few moments after such a powerful posture, really feel into it. And then a back bend is often nice, followed by a little hug of the knees. So if you want to, squeeze the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug. And then we're making arrangements for Shavasana. So perhaps it's that you'd like to grab a blanket or a layer or a pair of socks. Maybe you'd like to adjust your lighting and do anything that you need to do to make this time really sweet, and then take up as much space with your body as you feel you need to. Let your eyes close and let your body completely relax, held by the ground, held by the earth. The invitation is to spend as much time here as you like, but at least a minute. And until next time, from me to you, thank you for your time. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share to keep the good content coming. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share to keep the good content coming.